everyone. Sorry there was a stream crash for the 400 sub special. It's complicated to explain. I think it's a 747 bug. It's really strange, honestly. I've never had that sort of stuff happen to me before. In the description you can also whoa, what's going on here? You can also find a description on what happened. I'm not sure what was the cause of all of this, but I'm sorry. I didn't really expect this to happen. Yeah. We'll start up the plane and we'll go over to London, Isle of Man. So I'll do this real quick. Tomorrow we'll do the 400 sub special. And we'll enjoy some BSS sounds today. Sorry, I apologize once again for what happened. Really the strangest thing never happened to me before. Really, really strange. YouTube has been acting up weirdly lately. Like, it automatically ended the stream after X-Plane crash. It wasn't really supposed to do that. It's really, really strange.
With updated arrival time. Joining us this morning and welcome aboard.
Just wait a little bit. It's really, really strange. Flap open. Start the APU. We're gonna have default scenery for today, folks. Sorry about that. It was not supposed to be happening, but I guess it did. Flight Simmer, welcome to the stream. Yes, very, very dramatic stream crash. Now we're using default scenery for London Luton, but we still do have ortho for the UK. Okay, I hope that fits the mic thing. X-Plane has been acting up weirdly. Probably because I started using Microsoft Flight Simulator. X-Plane has really been acting up. It's really weird. Like, just around a minute ago, I had texture issues. No joke. Still the same. Okay. Yeah, I hope that fixed it now. The APU has been started. APU lead, external power, fuel pumps. Alright, I'm back on track right now. There you go. Engine fire tests. Fire test for engine 2. CVR tests. No sound. Okay, that's strange. Let's continue. Gonna check the... Yeah, okay, good. Okay, fine. We can fly together in Microsoft Flight Simulator then tomorrow, maybe. The Paro approach. And it's gonna be even more of a pain, but that's the point. EGGW. London, Luton. Elevation 524 feet, AMSL, London, Luton, ATIS, 120.575. There we go. 2935.
Sky conditions 1,500 broken, 3,500 broken, temperature climb, 2.3, altimeter 2935, arriving runway 08, departing runway 08.
Alright, constrained so that we can see some stuff there. Alright, what engine type are we going to be using today? We're going to be using... Whoops. Whoa, sorry. Just checking something here. Let me actually check. CFM, I know. Okay, anyway. Let's start with the MCDU here. Yeah, sorry once again for the stream crash. It has literally never happened to me in my life, but engine started, X-Plane started acting up for some reason. It's maybe an X-Plane bug, or it could be the 747 bug, because I've heard that there are a bunch of bugs on the plane, so that I wouldn't be surprised if that was the problem. EasyJet A21905. EasyJet A21905. 903. Okay, yeah. Easy uses CFM. Okay. 35 on the cost index. We're gonna cruise at flight level 150. Align the IRS. Beautiful. This is why we use Airbus, people. This is why we use Airbus, folks. Boeing can literally, like, no joke, if that was a real life flight and the real life crash like that, all those people would have been lost. But you know, here we have Airbus with no stream crashes. Very smooth. 4.9. Let's actually put in 5.2 just to have some extra fuel, just in case we have to go around, because it is a really short runway, the one we're facing today. So 45.5 and 27.4. 45.5 27.4. And whoops, 27.4. Okay, block fuel 5.2. 5.2 on the block, that's good. Flight plan, EGGW departure, probably runway 14. I believe it was 14, right? Oh no, 8. Runway 8 and arrival at runway 8. So it's going to be the only 1C departure via only transition. T420 TNT UL28. Yeah, I don't think T420 is on the database that we're currently using on X-Plane, but still, we're gonna try 8. Only 1C departure, and it'll automatically be inserted there. Sorry, only T420. Actually, we'll just go straight to TNT. No need for an airway there. Yep, definitely the one that's 85 miles away. UL28. Let's try with UL28. Next, wait, airways. UL28. Alright, that seems to be working fine. AGLIL, I believe it was. AGLIL. I'm gonna put that there. And that worked perfectly. M146 to Luton. So M146 Luton. Everything seems to be working smoothly so far. Direct to IOM and EGNS runway 8. So we're gonna go back to flight plan. IOM and direct, I believe. Hopefully runway 8 is the runway with the ILS installed. I don't know if both have them, but we might have to check that. In Avitab, runway 8, ILS on both. TMPY flight plan, TMPY insert. And let's fill out the perf details. Let's see. It's gonna be flaps 1 plus F, 122, 122, 125, so 122, 122, 125, 1/up 0.4 on the trim. Can't forget that. Flight simmer, you have to remind me of the trim before we taxi. Flex temp sits 4. Now let's double check all the information is correct in that terminology. In terms of that, we're good. And the MCDU has been finished programming. Flight level 150. Let's call them better pushback already, so that they can help us out.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Actually, right before we do that, I need to check where is runway. Which one is runway 8 and which one is runway 26? I believe runway 8 is this one. Like, wait a minute. They're the same runway, but I just want to see which way I'm pushing back. So yeah, that's runway 8. We're pushing back that way. We're pushing back over to the right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Strobes off. Fine, whatever. I know I don't have to put in the THS, but I'm just gonna do it because it's important to have some takeoff trim just in case. IRS alignment and whoops. Standard. We're just gonna put in standard pressure for that. And that's good. For today, only we get to handle the emergencies.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Alright, that's good. Let's get these lights, overhead integrity lights, floodlights on this side as well. Make sure the transponder is set. Let's see, out off. Yep, out our PTG off for now, because we're on the non-movement area of the airport.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, here we go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, we're starting the pushback. Also, I forgot to add EasyJet cabin announcements for the BSS, so probably gonna be more like American announcements. There we go, ignition start, GPS primary. We're gonna set RadNav after takeoff. Engine 2 starts. We have N2 rotation, and let's listen to this beautiful startup. Great flight simmer. It's good that YouTube is finally uploading your video. Actually, let's take a screenshot here for the thumbnail. Alright. Very nice. And the startup has been completed. EGT has stabilized. N1 20.5. Actually, time for me to start engine 1 right now. We're good.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
I love the PTU sounds. Alright, beautiful startup.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, taxi, strobe lights finally can come on. Check the cabin, we're fine. CVR testing did not go well, but I'm not gonna care because it's just a simulation. Flaps 1. The sim crashed on yeah, sadly. I have a pinned message in the description. It can also show you. Tomorrow we're gonna do something else. Probably a Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane. Either of those. We're gonna vote. And full left, neutral, full right, neutral. Everything seems to go fine. Yep, sadly. But we're gonna go and check out some paper scenery for Isle of Man. Alright, time to check here. And I think we're good. That's set to crank. Arm those TARA on the transponder. We're going to enter the movement area. Let's add some power. And we're gonna taxi to the runway. Runway 8 for today's departure. Yup. Alright. We're gonna move here. And we're gonna go ahead and taxi down to runway 8. Via Bravo sits here. Seems like we're gonna have to backtrack. Yup. I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack runway 8. That's good. Cabin checked. Takeoff config. We're a little bit fast here. I'm gonna slow down. Whoops. Did not mean to stop the airplane completely. Sorry. We have not checked out this view yet. Looking really nice. Alright, let's check. Armed, crank. Flaps 1 plus F. We're good for departure. Alright. Flight directors are on. Paro is set. 20 on the range right there. We don't need that much. Auto brakes are also set. We're gonna go ahead and stop here. Backtrack the plane. Chrono. Whoops. There we go. And seems like we're ready. 40%. Toga. 15-degree pitch down. SRS. 80 knots. 100 knots. Neutral. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Wow, we're really light. We are really light. Seems like Glib Rain is still on. We might get some rain effects today. Really nice. We're still on Manitoba. We're gonna keep climbing 1700, 2800. Fly runway heading until we reach the airway. And flaps can come up. This is a really nice departure. Oh, dang it, the trim. I just realized. Oh, I didn't trim it, but Flight Simmer told me it was fine, so that's gonna be in my defense. LNAV and VNAV are currently taking care of the plane now. Thrust lever, back to climb. The speed is set. Oh, by the way, Flight Simmer, it always says Cat 3 single because we're only using a single autopilot, but if you turn on both during the approach, it's going to be a Cat 3 dual. That's something I learned. Out CST, we're going to keep a certain altitude. Let's continue to check out this beautiful cloud view, cloud layer. And wow, rip frames. That can come off. You literally just... Okay, you know what? Yeah, I mean, there's no point in learning it. It's still a single ILS. It's still a single ILS. Still. Why do my frames always die in these cloud layers? Well, flight simmer. That's literally the point. And let's continue the climb here. We're gonna start the climb again in a few. Keep 6,000 until Delta 315 uniform. And then the only transition. We're actually less than, I believe, 218 miles. So it's not gonna be that long of a flight today. It's gonna be a short hop, but it's worth checking out the scenery, especially with EasyJet. It's always nice. And the frames are gonna get better here. Really, really nice. And the ortho looks surprisingly good. You know what? These effects are annoying me. Let's turn off Librain for now. And if we reach rainy areas, we're gonna go ahead and turn it back on. Norm on that. I think we're good. The temperature doesn't seem to affect us. Let's disarm these. I don't think we need the weather radar. I mean, I'm still gonna keep it on system 2. The A319 is not certified for Isle of Man. X-Plane gives you a headache. Interesting. Interesting. That's the point why we're flying the A319 in there. There is no such thing as London Luton to Isle of Man in real life. It's impossible. The runway still has ILS, but that's for planes like the ATR 72-500. Yup, definitely will, Arnam. Hopefully. And we're still following this path here. Only on 6,000, we're gonna keep climbing and reach top of our top of climb there. Wait a minute. We have to get ready because this is gonna be a steep climb rate. And really, really nice field down there. I want to take a screenshot of this, and I'll actually change the stream thumbnail to that. Let's see. Save. Alright, got it. And we're coming upon only, we're out, officially out of the London Luton transition. Oh, Flight Simmer, do you know transition altitude in the UK? Do you know what the transition altitude is over there? 5,000 feet, I believe? I don't know. I want to know when to set the barometric pressure to standard. Alrighty, let's keep climbing. As you see, a steep climb rate, as I told you. I could tell that because of the distance between the transition and the top of climb is quite short, so it's less than 50 miles out. So yeah, we're gonna have to add a lot of power there to keep the airplane stable. It's not one, it changes for every airport. Oh, okay. Because in the US, it's 18,000 feet for every airport. Landing lights can come off, finally. Seatbelt signs off. And let's tell the flight attendants to give us some cabin announcements. The ortho looks really nice. Alright. And 12,000 feet here. We're gonna reach 305, I believe. Let's actually check here. RadNav. Airports. EGNS. 0 feet AMSL. 8 ILS Cat 1 111.15. 84 on the magnetic north. And 84 degrees on the course. We're good. We have VOR1 frequency for TNT. The Real Hats, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Interesting flight. Some really nice clouds along the way. Quite nice. Terrain radar can come on. I'm starting to worry a little bit. And we have now reached our cruising altitude. You're always here, but you never chat. But almost never chat. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna keep the strobes on. Alright. 80 miles TNT, hold out, and then starting the approach for Lusad. In less than 160 miles, within 100 and 120 mile fits here. Oops. Just testing. Alright. Let's see. Let's get the cabin temperature just a little... Wait, actually, let's see. Check the ATIS for the area that we're at. Maps. And let's zoom a little out. Birmingham. Yeah, that's where we're getting. That's where we're heading for. It's 4 degrees Celsius right now. So I'm gonna turn this and the probe heat, just to avoid any incorrect. What is going on? What is auto throttle doing? No wonder the autopilot disconnects sometimes. Lever climb. That was really strange. Okay, I hope that fits the mic thing. We're getting 20 knots of between headwind and tailwind, I believe. I don't think it's either. But let's enjoy the clouds. Although they kill my frames, but still. And let's check, do we have a cabin on today's flights? We do not have a custom cabin, but let's do a cabin tour anyway. And I feel like we're going, yeah, I knew it. There we go. The plane just started shaking out of nowhere, so I just wanted to see, whoops, how that was going. You know what? I might listen to Flight Simmer and give the A320 a chance for tomorrow's stream. What am I doing? I'm just clicking stuff. Here's a nice cabin. That's the lavatory, and now we're gonna zoom back in. And we're gonna close the door. And we're gonna arm this. Enter desk data. Okay, we're gonna have to need a MATAR right now. MATAR file. And I'm gonna go perf here. Next phase, QNH. Let's go down here. And it seems like it's okay. EGNS MATAR. And seems like we're 2953 on the QNH, so 2953. Temperature, let's check that as well. Seems like we have dew point 2.20, so in temperature 5 degrees, 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius. Winds are from the northeast, 20 degrees at 8 knots, so 020 at 8. Minimum descent, minimums, actually let's go to 100 feet. And VLS 118. Okay. And we're about to hit TNT. It's been around 17 minutes into the flight. Seems like we're gonna start to approach the Alegman area. We're within an 80-mile radius of the top of the sun already, so it's gonna be a really nice ILS approach. And I hope to see some really nice ortho on the way down. So, yeah. let's see, we're starting to clear out from the cloud layer here. We can probably see some more ortho down there. Over on this side, there's some more ortho to check out. On the less cloudy days here in London, we might as well be able to check ortho there too. Alright, 15,000 feet, maintaining that. QNH, once we start our approach, we're going to go ahead and enter the QNH route, man. So, we'll get that entered in. And there we can see some beautiful ortho for England. The UK does have some really beautiful landscapes. And here we start turning on Rodal and then MCT there. Heading for MCT. Let's check. 40, 80, definitely within an 80-mile range. Soon to be within a 60-mile range. So just checking out of that. Checking up on that. I wish this was a route in real life. I would absolutely take it. Definitely. Debatable. It's just a flat island mostly. Yeah. But still, I mean, the ortho looks nicer than default. Probably later in the week, I'm gonna do a flight over to Glasgow. That's up in the Scotland area of things. Because I have done that flight before from London Luton to Glasgow on the A320. Not in real life, just in the sim. And I wanted to check it out on the A319 or the 737, or maybe even the A320, and that's in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that way I don't need to install any ortho for Glasgow. Oops, sorry, that was my joystick. Also, these sound a lot better than Boeing engines. Wait a minute. Aircraft config, engine type. Okay, yeah, we're CFM. Don't worry, Flight Simmer, we're CFM. Good. Really nice. sim is working smoothly. That's because we're not flying Boeing. Gonna make sure. Alright, let's see. We're around 48 miles away from top of descent. Let's see, can we change the music? I'm just gonna put something like this. Alright, is that good for the music volume? I like this music. I'm gonna change that real quick. That's fine. Alright, good. That's good. Good to know. .37 miles out. I'm gonna tune into Unicom. Because, you know, we have live traffic running. Although there's literally no one around. Something I really like about flying, getting to check out all of this stuff. Oh, talking about Savannah. Let's get the volume down here. Let's see. Instead of pinning out the stream crash message, I'm gonna do this. Alright, that's good. Alright, good. And we're gonna put that here. Alright. Already have sub? That's good. That's great. And I'm gonna do this, actually. Perfect. Edit message. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it over on some other servers. Just so that I can help out Alaska. And that's great. Same aviator server. Does he have a self-promo section? Yep, he does. Okay, that's good. That is good enough. Coming upon some interesting weather here. About to hit top of descent. Let's just set the FCU altitude 2,000 feet. And 29058, I believe it was. Let's check. 29053. 29053 and 29035. That's interesting. And I don't know what's the altitude we're supposed to descend to. All I know is that it's an ILS approach, so. Ignition. Okay. Over to crank. Gold Murad, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. And don't tell me it's an ad. Okay, yeah, it's an ad. Alright, that's great. Let's go on general randomness. Okay. Great. Now let's reopen and let's put some more music. Alright, that's great. Decelerate. Okay, top of descent. Descending. Let's add some drag. And let's go ahead and start the approach phase. Confirm approach phase. We're currently descending. Let's advise the cabin. Turning those on. Great. Okay. Let's start our descent down to 2,000 feet. Not an open descent, it's going to be an ILS approach. Alright. Throttle idle. We're adding all the drag we possibly can. And we're over the ocean, I believe. Let's start descending. This is a really nice airline to fly over to Palma de Mallorca. Descending through 10,000 feet right now. Let's see. And we're going down in terms of speed. And the weather just updated as well. And we're descending slowly here. Yeah, because the speed is going down. Let's see, what's set to control 0? Oh, nothing's set to control 0. In that case, I'm going to program a view for out 0, just so that we can check out this perspective of the wing. Yep, this is perfect, right here. Out 0, and let's see if that worked. Worked perfectly, that's good. Maintaining 10,000 feet up here. Speed brakes. Alright. And we're getting down even more now. Alright, then half out then. Okay then, Spotify closed. We're gonna start. That's Isle of Man. Coming below 10,000 feet, landing lights can come on. Tell the flight attendants to get us ready for this beautiful arrival. I don't know if you can hear the announcements. I think I can. Alright. Great. 40 nautical mile range, and Isle of Man is within a 40 nautical mile range. That is it. Right there. We're keeping green dot speed. Let's continue down. Speed brake's still out. Alright. Yeah, same. I'm gonna go into Sim Aviator's live stream as well. And that's perfect. Okay. $7,800 feet. And let's see, we're about to hit Luton here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue down. We're gonna go past runway 26, and then we're gonna turn for runway 8. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. That's what the approach is gonna be looking like. Raid him at the end? Sure, I'm gonna do that. I can already see the water effects. And let's continue the landing. I'm officially switching to a 10 nautical mile range. 6,600 feet. Let's keep descending. Auto brakes, med. Any lights on, that's good. We are currently on IOM VOR. Let's keep descending. I wonder what happened to all the people who watched my streams. Alright, I like this view a lot for the flaps. $4,900 feet. Keep descending. 4,800. And we're good. Make sure the VHF set to max volume because we want to be able to hear that well. And flaps 1. Which means slats 1, because that's what's getting deployed. And here we have Isle of Man, the beautiful island. Isle of Man Airport, that is it. And runway 8 is right there. That's why we're going right past it. Let's continue our approach down to runway 8. Alright. Flight attendants secure cabin 4. I will stand by for all call. And IOM is there, so basically, yeah, 2,000 feet there on what seems to be CIO. Let's actually check what's the name of that waypoint. CI08 or C108, either of those. Alright. Light simmer, it's fine. Flaps 2. Let's add some speed brakes. Ice not detected. That's good. But still, just in case, it's nice to have those. Alright. And we're about to get to the altitude we were supposed to be reaching, so retraction there for the speed brakes. Let's continue down to Isle of Man. That's the beautiful airport by Boundless. He did a great job on everything. Alright. I did the mic thing, just in case. Okay, we're maintaining about 100 and between 120 and 140. So a little bit over 130 knots here. Let's maintain this descent rate. Flaps 3. Alright, and we're gonna start our turn soon. 2,000 feet. You're down. That's going to add a lot of drag. Alright. Beautiful. Let's keep turning. Autopilot setting the speed. Approach mode. Cat 3 single. Cat 3 dual. We're just gonna go Cat 3 single today. We don't necessarily need 2 autopilots for today's landing. Yep, we're landing. Forgot to leave. Okay. You're good. You can leave for landing. I don't really mind. Oh, if you do, for Sim Aviator. And, 2,000 feet. Glide slope. Flaps full. There we go. Okay, your guess is minus 166. Good job. Yeah, definitely, minus 166. If you guess correctly, I'll flip out. $1,500 feet. Let's wait till we intercept the flight path. To me, this is pretty low, but still. That is interesting. We're not well aligned with the runway. Autopilot off. Auto throttle. Throttle locked, I know. Alright, we're now taking manual control of the airplane. Time to align it with runway 8 for our arrival. Cabin is secured. Checked. What's up, Incognito? Welcome to the stream. Just in time for landing. This is a short runway. But we're pretty floaty, so we might be able to make it without totally killing ourselves or anything. Checked. Pitch down more. Yep, that's what we want to maintain. Add some speed there. I know what I'm doing. Minus 104. That's good. Reversers. And beautiful. Right on center line. Clearing at 60. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Isle of Man. Plenty of runway left. And we'll probably expedite at the end of the runway. Might as well do it here, but... No, yeah, we have to do it here. Flaps are coming up. Speed brakes. Great, that was a nice approach. Yup. How did I butter? Well, you said it. I don't even know how I do it. I just like landing Airbus. It's because it's Airbus and Airbus is the best. That's all the answer I'm giving you. Let's see, we do have a parking spot there. Yeah, this is some very accurate CSL. As you can see, we have Spirit Airlines in Isle of Man. I'm confused. This is confusing. Anyway, let's see. Anything else? Yeah, the APU. I'm actually gonna get that up here. Flap open. I'm gonna taxi slow and steady. Yeah. Thank you, Incognito, for that feedback on the landing. That was very, very intense, but still. Yeah. Gold Murad, thank you for that. We're gonna watch the replay and I'm gonna see how I did on that float in the approach as well. Alright, available. APU bleed. Let's stop the clock here. And that was 51 minutes and 20 seconds from runway to runway. Well, technically from runway to taxiway, but still. It was a really nice flight. Alright, seems like we've got a parking spot over there, so we're gonna go ahead and hit the brakes here. I'm gonna move on. Nice. Beautiful approach. Oh, incognito. I already know what it is. Let's see. I think you told me what it was a few weeks ago. A little bit of a loss of FPS here. I was looking at the terminal, but that's understandable. Alright, we found our parking spot. We have found it. And whoops, we have no auto gate here. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh no. Oh well. Yeah, accidentally opened File Explorer for some reason. Anyway, we are running on APU power. Shut down the engines. Beautiful BSS sound pack. Wing lights, beacon. Alright. And wow. Yup, it's an A340. Good job, Flight Simmer. You weren't wrong. And beacon off. The Adir's STS back to position. And just checking if we have anything else. Seems like we do not, so APU bleed off, battery 1, battery 2 off. And just the white thing there. Happens sometimes. Engine here. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful Isle of Man. That was a really entertaining flight. Yeah, thank you very much for that. We're gonna check out the landing via the landing replay. Just amazing. Alright. I think it was a nice float, maybe. I hope it was not that, like, long of a float, because I really hope the landing was worth the -104. So, yeah, there you go. Landing replay music on. There you go. Alright, look at us. Approaching Isle of Man, runway 8. Whoops. Did not mean to do that, but okay. We're barely on the threshold here. I'm just gonna look back and check out that landing flare. Alright. Yup, I'm getting better at this. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's check it from the first class view. Right side of the plane. Alright, seems like the float was just right. And now let's check out this view. Alright. Elon Musk, welcome to the stream. I want to check that view from the outside as well. Again, because, I mean, I really liked that landing. Did you guys think I floated too much? I feel like that was a really nice approach and landing. Yep, I don't think I can turn the music up. Considering the fact that it's a short runway, I'm really surprised we actually made it like this. Really surprised. Should make a plane spotting video in here. Alright, that was beautiful. Let's check it out from this view, since that was a really nice view. Alright. Sorry for the background noise. And this is the last view. Alright, I'm really enjoying this. Alright, anyway, sorry for the background noise. Let's go ahead and, whoops. That is not the music I wanted to put on. There you go. Alright, thank you all for joining the stream. It was really fun to have you all here. Yep, I flared a lot. I know, I agree. So yeah, thank you all for joining. It was really fun to have you here. And I'll do the 400 sub special tomorrow. It's gonna be flight to Paro. So yeah, see you later, aviators. Whoops, sorry about that. See you later, aviators.